Hello, my name is Wes Dawson, and welcome back to another episode of Gabagool, Nate. Now, we have a very special treat for you this week, as this week's episode, The Cutting Room Floor, is going to explore ideas, concepts, and episodes that didn't quite make the cut, that maybe the editing room didn't feel were worthy of an episode, but I think have something very special about them. You see, Gabagool, Nate, is much like your typical North American family when it comes to food. We waste nothing. So now what we've ended up with in the production room of Gabagool, Nate Podcast Central 1 is easily, 3, 4, maybe 5,000 episodes that we just can't air. We don't know what to do with. So I thought maybe we would take some segments of these episodes, cut them together, at least give you a taste of some of the things you're missing out on. Now, some of these episodes were cut either due to time, due to their sensitive nature, possibly licensing issues, or more than likely they were just terrible concepts and never deserved to see the light of day. But luckily for everyone involved, episode 93 of Gabagool Nate is here, bringing together all these bits and pieces and assembling the cutting room floor into one cohesive episode. So basically the way that this week's episode will work is every time you hear this signature chime, it means that we're cutting in and out of a different segment. So we're going to go in just little snippets, just give you a taste of what we were doing and have an idea of what was going on in the creative process of Gabagool Nate. Well, let's get to it. So the first concept was to have Gabagool Nate as sort of a makeshift animal adventure and discovery program. Hello and welcome to Gabagool Nate. Today we are going to explore all types of critters, creatures and wonderful delights. And now if you're wondering, is this a British accent? Is this an Australian accent? Or is it something else? It's none of the above. My accents are absolutely atrocious. But what we will be doing this week is exploring some of the local fauna, some of the local creatures, and learning more about them. Now, unfortunately, I'm living in a highly urbanized area, so there aren't many wild critters to explore. So what we will do is we will wait until late at night and enter into the homes of some of my neighbors in order to explore what they have, using the proper British technique of forcible entry. Well, that was awful. Anyway, the second concept, of course, was me doing makeup tutorials while talking about murders and criminal cases, because people seem to like that. Alright, so now I'm going to apply a bit of this powder stuff just under my eye. It burns my skin slightly, but it makes me think of these poor innocent victims who were slaughtered by this man. Because you see, nobody really cared about this case to begin with, but now that there's some nobody applying 4 inches of makeup to their ugly face, well, I think now it's worth a listen. Alright, now we're going to apply some eyeshadow just... Oh boy, this week's episode is aging like a fine wine that was left open in the sun for many, many a fortnight. Now, of course, we had the idea of rhyme time. Here we are at Gabagool Nate. It's not just special, it's damn well great. Now, is this a lyric? Is this a rhyme? Or is this something even more sick? I'm telling you, this is Gabagool Nate with a little taste of limerick. I could rap, I could sing, I could embarrass my whole family. Instead, I'm going to stop this segment more than happily. Now, one concept that we did explore in a previous episode was motivational speaking. I think this is a powerful tool. I think this is a subject matter that does not get enough respect, and I think Gabagool Nate is the one to put this on the forefront for the 21st century. Now, just remember, the answer is inside of you. And no, I'm not talking about that time you stayed over at Uncle Buck's. I'm talking about your spirit. I'm talking about your drive and your determination. I think if we band together, we can get through just about anything. And I think if I lower the tone of my voice, I speak a bit softer, and I just spew out random bullshit of positivity, I'm basically like 99% of most motivational speakers. So let's explore that a little bit further. Now, of course, you could have a segment like that without its alter ego, demotivational speaking. I'm here to let you know that you are a piece of garbage. no one in your life really cares for you. They only deal with you because they have to for work or other social reasons. Now, if it was up to me or your mother, I'm sure we could probably come to some common accord and jam a railroad spike through your temple. But instead, here we are, trying to encourage you to get the fuck out of our lives. Alright, now one of my personal favorite segments we didn't get to use is, of course, my amazing library of racist accents. Let's get into it. Hello. Whoa, okay. Second thought, we cut this out for a reason. I think we're going to leave that out. So let's just jump to the last segment for this week. And of course, our last segment will be highlighting the way that members of Parliament in Canada like to give speeches. Now, if you thought American politics were exciting, well, you better strap on, grit them teeth, and get ready, because Canadian politics, whoa! They sound like the shittiest wrestling promos from yesteryear. I don't understand. They sound so insincere. How anyone takes them seriously, I don't know. But let's get into it. And so I stand here, looking up to the sky with the sun's reflection bouncing off my beautiful blue eyes, a small tear running out of my eye. And I look at the Canadian flag blowing in the air and I say, Mr. Speaker, is this not right? Is this wrong? What's going on? We must band together as Canadians and we must stand up for what is right. Now, if my tone and candor do not display sincerity, I don't know what else would, Mr. Speaker. Why don't people take me seriously when I'm supposed to be an elected official here talking like I'm some failed hack theater actor? It is the strangest of things. Well, thanks to the great Lord Shabugamu, we are out of time, and that is the end of this week's episode. Now, don't you fret, don't you worry. There's easily 2 to 6 dozen more segments like that I will be happy to share with you all. So my name is Wes Dawson. This has been Gabagool Nate. Please listen, like, share, and subscribe. New episodes every Wednesday. And if I can part with this one bit of wisdom, this one piece of advice to you all, is this. If you truly want to be happy in life and you truly want to succeed as a human being, there's only one tip, one rule that I think everyone should follow.